Mallory of MalloryHaney.com, and this is a prenatal yoga class to strengthen and tone your legs and also your focus. So you may want a block and possibly a chair if you are brand new or a little bit further along. It's nice just to have that extra support. So let's jump in. Okay, from standing, you can bring your feet right underneath your hips or slightly wider, just depending on what feels best. And we'll shift our weight onto our right foot and go ahead and sweep the left leg back. So you can bring your hands to your chair or onto your knee. Wherever you go, I just want to make sure you have a lot of support in your spine. So you really want to think about lifting from your inner thigh on your back leg, and also stretching your tailbone back. So your back and your belly are both supported here. From here, we're gonna bend and straighten the right leg, our standing leg. So just start to move with your breath. I know I found as I've gotten bigger, I tend to hold on to my belly a lot more. Just to make sure everything's supported and happy. But we'll go ahead and breathe here, nice and easy. If you feel any pressure in your low back, lift your torso and make sure you're stretching your tailbone down. Beautiful. We'll go ahead and lift the torso. And shift our weight onto our left foot and hug your right foot to the inside of your left leg anywhere except on your knee joint. So you can bring it up high. I'll show you from this side. You can bring it up high into tree or down by your ankle. Wherever you go, just make sure you're hugging your foot into your leg and your leg into your foot. So we'll stay here for a moment, maybe catching your breath. You can bring your hands to your heart, stretch your arms high. If you sway a little bit, that's perfect. But this is a great strengthener for the inner legs, particularly on the standing leg. From here, we're going to hug the right knee up into your armpit, towards your right armpit, and then sneak a hold of your right foot. So from here, be nice and easy in your left leg, stretch your tailbone down towards the floor, and maybe stretch your left arm high. Maybe not. Maybe hold on to your chair. Try to stretch your chest up as you stretch your tailbone down. Just a nice release for the quad. And then go ahead and hug your knee back up towards your armpit and sweep your right leg back. This time we're just going to switch sides. So bring your hands to your knee or to the chair. And lift from the inner right thigh this time. And we'll go ahead and bend and straighten. Maybe holding on to your belly, holding on to your baby. So these standing squats are great for creating some mental focus. Just it gives you the opportunity to keep breathing, keep your breath flowing, particularly when you want to hold it. So it's great preparation for delivery and labor. Beautiful. We'll go ahead and lift the torso, planting your right foot down this time, and bringing your left foot into tree. So left foot comes anywhere to the inside of the right leg, except on the knee joint. And then be really, really mindful that you're hugging your foot into your leg and your leg into your foot. So go ahead and breathe here with your hands on your belly, at your heart, or up high. And then go ahead and sweep your left knee up in towards your left armpit. And stay straight and strong in your standing leg as you grab a hold of your left ankle with your left hand. And then go ahead and bend your right knee, stretch your tailbone down towards the floor. Maybe stretch your chest up and maybe reach that right arm high. Beautiful. We'll go ahead and hug the left knee up into the left armpit. And then sweep your left foot to the back of the mat. Wide-legged stance here with your right toes pointing forward and your left toes turning in. We'll come right into our warrior two. So this pose is definitely great for strength and for focus. You can keep your hands on your belly or stretch your arms apart, maybe bringing your gaze over your front fingers. But then we're gonna lift the hips, maybe stretch your arms up and straighten your front leg and then lower back down. So if it feels better, keep your hands on your belly. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift everything up and lower. And this time, lift everything up and tip it back. And keep your front leg nice and straight and strong and come into a triangle pose. You can put your hand on your shin, block, or the floor. Stretch your left arm high. Oh, this pose feels so nice to release your back and lengthen the sides of your waist. If you have your block, we're just gonna switch sides, so take it with you. Bend the front knee. Come into a teepee, straighten both legs, and then bend your back leg, turning your back toes out, and come into warrior two on the second side. So, set yourself up, find a nice deep bend in that front leg, and then inhale, lift and straighten your front leg, and exhale, bend and lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, bend your knee. Go ahead and lift, trying to stay nice and easy in your body. And then we'll straighten the front leg and tip the torso back this time. And come into triangle pose. Hand comes to shin block or floor. Right arm comes up and over your ear. And then bend your front knee. And we'll come back into triangle pose or teepee pose. Turn both sets of toes in and you can toe heel your feet towards one another. We'll get about a little bit wider than hips with distance apart here. From here, we're gonna turn the toes out and the heels in, and we're gonna come into a standing frog position. So bend your knees nice and deep. What I want you to think about is stretching your knees back and lifting the inner arches of your feet. We're gonna do some standing frog squats. So we'll go ahead and straighten the legs, maybe hold on to your belly, and we'll come back down. So do whatever feels best. You can keep your hands at your heart or on your belly. And just bend and straighten. Lift and lower. If this is too intense, don't go so deep. Maybe keep your hands on your knees. And just build up into it. I was not aware how much leg strength was required for delivering a baby. So I'm really grateful that I practiced yoga all the way through both of my pregnancies because it's given me that leg strength. We'll go ahead and release the hands, turn your toes in and your heels out, and just fold forward here. And then go ahead and make your way into downward facing dog. And we'll sneak right into a nice hip opener. So go ahead and bring your right knee to the outside of your right wrist. Come into half pigeon. Stretch your chest up nice and high, or come down onto your elbows and fold here. if it's there for you, you can bend the back leg, maybe grab a hold of that foot. Just be mindful, especially in the third trimester, things can get pretty stretchy. So make sure you're not overdoing it. Release your foot if you have a hold. Step your back knee in, press back to a tabletop, and then back into downward facing dog. And we'll switch sides. Left knee comes to the outside of the left wrist. Stretch your chest high, or maybe fold forward onto your elbows. And hang out here with your breath. And go ahead and lift your torso high. Maybe bend that back leg. Maybe grab a hold of your foot. And then go ahead and gently release. Bring your back knee up and press back into a tabletop position. And then cross your ankles and come into a seated position. You can sit on your block or blanket underneath your sit bones. Go ahead and sit up on your block or on blankets if you have those. If it feels good, bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Just take a moment to check in and notice the sensation underneath your hands. And when you're ready, gently release your hands, open your eyes. There you have it. A quick and easy class to strengthen and tone your legs and also your focus. We'll see you next time. Head to MalloryHaney.com to receive your free guided meditation course. We'll see you there.